Yeah, yeah,
Fucking shark. Yo!
yeah, yeah.
Okay, we're good. Alright.
All right. It's time to continue Clive's quest into being bisexual.
Hell yeah.
I went back and watched those parts where we were just like losing it.
Yeah.
Funniest thing ever.
I'm glad I archived them.
Oh yeah, it's great. You like men.
What are we up to in this arc?
We are at Waloed.
Waloed. So what are we gonna be doing?
So that means we're going after the Mother Crystal over there.
Okay, good.
And to fight Odin.
Okay, so I was curious because I was just putting in what we're gonna be doing on the Twitter thing as we take on the next Mother Crystal.
Or at least the path up to it. I don't know. There's probably more side quests somewhere.
And eventually fight Odin. That'll do. Alright, we should be good.
Nah, we should be dead.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Well, I'm dead. Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Hey everyone! Welcome back to more Final Fantasy 16. Jack Kronos here with my co-host, the Groin, Gavin.
Man.
Alright, last we did this, fucking Clive finally lost his virginity. And, yeah. I don't remember anything else. I blanked after that.
Yeah. Yeah, all we know is Torgal was watching or sleeping through most of it.
News then, did
Give him
you?
a thumbs
That was
up.
it.
What bad news?
About Dravost. Blackthorn's old horn. With the forge and all that. Well, anyway, the mine's just down the road from there are spewing at Aoife like no one's business.
And the village?
Safe from the flood for now, but they've got other problems. Akashic. Every creature in the area is either turned or on the way to turning, apparently. Zoltan and the others are living on borrowed time. They need help, and quick. Doris sent a few curse breakers to keep an eye on things, but there's only so much a couple of scouts can do. Except get eaten. If something ain't done soon, the whole place will be overrun.
I won't let that happen.
Didn't think you would.
Does Blackthorn know?
I thought it might be better if he didn't. He'd only do something stupid. You reckon we should tell him?
No. It's better this way.
Yeah, well, I can't stand about knowing what's happening out there, so I'm off. I'll see you in Dravost.
Who knows if we'll get to Ohio this time.
Yeah, we'll see. You.
How are you doing?
How you doing?
Anything catch your eye?
Oh, is that
Think
one?
you can help?
I'll talk to you in a bit, boy.
How was she? The Enterprise, I mean.
Ah, Sid. Just the man I was hoping to see. Did you have a mo?
Mrs.
tell
Puff,
me.
is it nap
You
time?
need more bomb ash.
Oh no, we still got plenty of that left. I'm working on bringing another one of the Chief's designs to life. This time, it's a new smelter. It's got a reverberatory hood over the top for additional thermal amplification and a system of reciprocal recirculatory regenerators that let's just say it gets very blimmin' hot. A heck of a lot hotter than anything Blackthorn's got in his forge, that's for certain. Only mithril engines get hotter, and you can't chuck ore in one of them and get metal out the other end. Trouble is, we won't be able to make it out of any old rubbish neither. We need the good stuff.
Good stuff.
And I hear you once helped
Stuff.
Helena get her hands on exactly that. Any chance you could help me too?
If it's for the good of the hideaway, I'd be happy to.
Oh, it is. I promise you.
So, what exactly is this good stuff you need me to find?
We've got a couple of examples here. Spherical echoes, we call them.
More fallen materials. So this smelter is similar to the mithril engine in more ways than one.
That's right. They're a bit like the thermal helms. Fallen ceramics deal with heat like nothing else, see? And what's more, they're directional, transferring heat from the inside to the outside. But these things, they're all outside. If we line the hood with them, they'll reflect the heat right back into the furnace. We've collected as many as we can, and I know where we can get the rest. Trouble is, they're all watched over by their bigger, uglier cousins.
So you want me to visit some ruins, destroy some echoes, and bring back the spheres they're guarding?
That's it in a nutshell, yeah. We're only 3 short, mind, and we know exactly where they are. There's one up Amber Way, in that ruin that they call Lost Plume, and another in the Silent South, over in Dalmekia. Last one is in the ruins of Advent, which is in the Empire.
All right then. Wish me luck.
Will do. I'll be keeping all my fingers and toes crossed.
Please don't do that.
Get your hand off your utensils.
Looks like there's one more.
Get your hand off my penis!
Get your hand off my penis!
Canva in the hands of a Akashic.
Enjoying that succulent Chinese meal? I see you know your judo well. And you, sir, are you ready to take my limp penis?
Canva lost.
That entire video is pure perfection. It is so what the fuck in every sense of the word, but it is just so perfect in everything it does.
I've never had anything so delicious.
What's he got?
Trouble with your gear, or
Yeah.
the weight of all that shit? Clever girl, that one. So, what'll it be?
Ooh! I'll be taking that.
Ice brand.
No scratches, right?
Nope. Nope. Ooh. Oh. Aw. Nope. Nope. Nope.
And
Ooh. I like that.
Stew's awfully thin these days.
I'm looking for. Oh.
What do you expect? Farmers are abandoning their fields.
We just got a letter. We just got a letter. We just got a letter. I wonder who it's from.
Du-du-du-du.
Sans.
uh,
There's no way of knowing if Doris will confide in me.
This
I
is
can
a
speak
letter
to her
from
at least.
Sans. Let's see what it says.
I'm gonna be in Smash Brothers. You ain't. Fucking asshole.
Who?
Behave.
What is it?
What?
What were you saying about Smash Bros?
Sans is like, I'm gonna be in Smash Bros. And you ain't Steve. Fucking asshole. Alright.
No, the thing is, Sans got a letter for Smash, but he's too lazy to read his mail. So he was like he never showed up, so they just put the me gunner in the Sans costume.
He's also currently exploring the multiverse.
The lot of them. It's a wonder they can still walk.
I guess.
Well, if you know the story of what Sans is, then yeah, you understand that that man travels multiverse.
So Sans travels the multiverse.
Yeah, with his powers.
Can I help you, Sid?
Because he shows up in the Deltarune
I'm
stuff
looking
as
for
well.
Doris. Is she here?
But is it confirmed to be
I'm
the
afraid
same
not.
guy?
Yeah,
Or?
She's at
because he
Martha's
states
rest on a
like,
job.
aren't you supposed to be doing something?
My job, actually.
Why are you here? You
When
should
she
be doing
heard
something
what
else.
the mission was, she
Like,
insisted on going herself.
In a very, obvious
Alone.
thing.
Did she?
I think even the creator basically
What
confirmed
was the
that.
mission?
Following
Nice.
up on some new information. Once they'd settled in, the bearers you helped liberate in the Dragon's Eyrie were keen to talk about their imprisonment and about their captor.
The slaver calls too
Look
much
at that
like it
man's
when they were
baby
attacked by the
face.
beastmen.
I'm pretty sure he does that in the
I'll go
fucking
find her.
main
She's
series
at Martha's
game as
Rest, you
well.
say?
Because you
If
can
she's
play that
not
game,
moved on
Undertale,
already,
multiple times,
yes.
you'll get a different ending
I hope everything's
each
alright.
time.
I guess.
Why would
And he's
Doris
like-
insist
So yeah,
on
look at that
staying
freaking
alone?
dude. That dude's baby face.
Yeah,
Look
you
at his
got-
baby
Always
face.
right to be worried.
Babyface Malone.
He's a baby face. The babiest of faces.
Let's see if we can take on any quests of hunts. I tell you about the time I flew all around the bottom of the domestic basin. Fuck.
What did you find down there?
A deeper understanding, Cooper. From the outside, it seems so mysterious. Where does all the water go to, Cooper? Why does it never fill up? And what's behind the waterfalls? Those were the questions I flew in to find the answers to, Cooper. But instead, I found out something about myself. I can't swim, Cooper! S, the devil. Let me check. I have my phone so I can look up the hunts.
Banana.
Banana.
Banana. Banana.
Level am I? Because if I'm the right level, we can take on the Muddy Murder.
I don't know. Check your level, idiot.
Because it's level 38 for Muddy Murder. Magath Brothers is, I think, the same thing. No, go back, you bitch.
Listen, you don't need to worry about levels if you don't get hit.
Shush you.
He points to forehead.
Magath Brothers, level 38 as well. So these, okay, that actually makes more sense. And the devil himself, was it the Dread Comet? That's level 38 as well. Okay. Let's see. My level is 40. Alright, we can take them on. Let's take
In a
on...
fight, right?
Yes. In a fight to the death. Muddy Murder. Northern section of Hawkscry, Cliff and Rosaria. First, I'm gonna go and make sure I have the correct amount of potions on me.
Oh, don't tell me we've run out of Papillon.
Aye, it's a dangerous world out there.
Oh, good thing I checked.
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Oh yeah, you're gonna need all of
I'll find
those.
a better price than that.
Unless you
Is that
want to
all?
die.
Die! Anyway, let's go to the map.
Die, snake.
Fox! Die. That is a lot of locations.
You're a lot of locations.
You damn right.
Oh,
Knuckles.
jeez. Yeah, we're not going to Ohio today.
Alright, Hulk's Cry Cliff.
No Ohio for us today. I'm sorry, guys. We failed you. No, Jet failed you. It wasn't me.
I didn't do nothing. I'm just playing the game.
This is your fault. You did this.
You did it. You son of a bitch, you did this to me.
You haven't seen the last of me.
I feel
Yep,
like
there
a
it
new
is.
sponge.
I feel like a new sponge.
Ready to go?
I think I'm the only one taking these on, though.
Yeah, everyone's being lazy.
Fuck!
Fly, Ambrosia.
Oh, okay, I
what's
got
wrong?
I got a Torgal. Oh, thank God. For a second, I was
What
scared.
is it?
I thought I didn't have Torgal with me. I was like, normally I would have Torgal. No, fuck off.
He tried to do a red 13 and climb on the back of another chocobo.
I
but it
I
didn't
love
work.
that. I love that. I don't care. That is fucking fantastic. So there's some other things to possibly do on the way up there. Oh, good. Okay. Well, we'll take on the fucking problem here.
Is it even over here?
It should be.
Are you looking for the hunt?
Yeah. Maybe
Try the upper area,
Be safe.
maybe.
I'm gonna get up the fucking thing. It's in this area because I got it on the. Yeah, there it is.
Oh, it's a flan.
Hello. Let's do this.
If I remember, this one's kind of tough in terms of like beefiness. He's also got magic, so you gotta be careful. Get ready to grab him.
I got the 14. I got the 7th remake on the mind. I'm thinking of
Hit him
how to
some more.
dodge.
Nice try.
Now grab him. Now hit him with everything. And heal. Go Super Saiyan.
Yeah, I gotta
He's
get,
doing it twice.
I gotta get used to the not having circle button as my dodge mechanic, like the R1. Can they implement that in the next game, please, for Rebirth, for third? Can we get the dodge mechanic of this game, please? Because this is a really good dodge mechanic.
Yeah. Like It's an actual functioning dodge.
Yeah, and it benefits if you do it just right. Oh fuck.
Too slow.
Damn it. Oh.
Oh, that did a lot of damage.
Yeah, I can just get down.
Heal. He's clapping your cheeks.
No, today, Zerg.
I'm gonna go play catch with my dad.
Yee! Farewell. Still can't make barely. They make
Good catch, son. That's my boy.
boy. Go along, Buzzy.
It just hits him right in the face.
Oh, you're a great dad. Yippee!
You're a great dad.
Well, it's dead now.
And we'll never know what happened to them after that.
It was.
But you know what? That's fine. You don't need to.
I mean, to be fair, we don't need to know because that's the end of the story.
Unless they bring it up in Toy Story 5.
I hope they don't.
I fucking hope not either. If they're gonna make a 5th one, please. I didn't have a problem with the full story. I thought it was decent, at the very least. It was a decent story. It's just...
I don't think I've actually watched 4.
It's alright. It's not bad. The big problem with 4's was the marketing. Where it fucking basically spoiled what was going to happen at the end of the 4th. At the end of the film with the damn poster. Because it's just Woody, like, with his back to the camera, walking away, and it's like, yeah, okay, we know exactly what's going to happen. Thanks. Fuckers.
I don't think I've seen 4, honestly.
It's alright. You don't need to, but if you're ever feeling it, it's an alright watch.
No, why don't you just tell me? I don't really care.
Nah.
Oh, okay.
There's probably people that haven't seen it either. I don't know what they'll do with 5. They did. The worst thing is they said once 4 come out, that was gonna be the last sequel thing they do. But I guess makes money equals fuck you. I hate that, man. I get it, but it's like, But then again, I question the thing of like, if maybe, do I not want it just is because of the fact that no one else wants it? Or do I not want it because I'm done with the Toy Story franchise?
Yes.
Let's go. Run like the wind.
Bullseye. Yep.
Yep.
Alright, we're up here. What am I looking for? Ah, yeah, it is.
I'll need to deal with these ones first. Let's roll ready.
Very nearly didn't bother doing the stream today, but I'm like, no, what the fuck? That's a stupid idea. Let's do the stream. Doesn't matter if I woke up late. Just fucking do it already. Stop bitching out.
Let's make it at least a little bit shorter this time, just so I can go to sleep.
Yeah.
Now to find this spherical echo. Let's roll ready.
Got it.
That's it. Right then. Just two more to find. Dora should be somewhere nearby. Assuming she's still here.
Ah, Clive, I was just about to send for you. I'd like you to take something to Sir Wade up in Eastpool. Seeds for planting. Thought it was about time they started growing their own food. I'll keep providing them with whatever they need in the meantime, of course. But if Eastpool's going to survive, it's got to be able to fend for itself. As have those poor bearers. They've lived their whole lives in servitude, but now they're their own masters. Small wonder they ain't got the foggiest how to provide for themselves. So it's up to us to teach 'em. And if you're wondering why you, well, the wagoneers taking supplies up that way have been coming back with more and more reports of Akashic around the village of late. Sir Wade's putting a brave face on it, but I think even he's starting to worry. And if he's likely to share those concerns with anyone, it's you.
All right.
Thanks. Wouldn't ask if I didn't have to. There. That should be enough to keep him in Gazal Greens for a few years at least.
Gizal Greens.
Not the most mouth-watering crop, I'll admit. But they're hardy, they grow fast, and they fill a hole. Better that than something that'll wither away at first frost. And chocobos love 'em too, which is no small thing. When I say all of us need to pull together to get Eastpool back on its feet, I mean all of us. They ain't exactly succulent, but cook 'em right and they're just about bearable.
I'll take your word for it.
Anyway, Sir Wade'll know what to do with them. And if he don't, well, I'll go up there and show him myself.
I'm sure you will.
Anything catch your eye?
Yeah, yeah.
Thanks very much. Much obliged. Take care out there, eh?
Just because the heavens have got to reckon. It don't mean we have to.
Nearly done.
Let's get this stall set out.
It doesn't still hurt, does it?
It's been a pleasure, Doris. Just like old times.
I'll give your offer some thought, my lady.
How goes the investigation?
Sid, what brings you to Martha's Rest?
You. I heard you were out here on your own, tracking our slaver. I trust you're being careful.
Of course. And it had to be me. The bearers from the Dragon's Eyrie confirmed a long-held suspicion of mine that the slaver we've been tracking is an old acquaintance. She's no fool. If we'd come in force, she would have spotted us straight away, and then vanished without a trace.
That was her just now, wasn't it? So, was it a fruitful reunion?
I'd say so. She tried to recruit me. Seems her time in Rosaria is coming to an end. She's abducted bearers from across the region and is looking to smuggle them back into Sambrek. After her brush with those beastmen on the road to Northreach, she hired herself an Imperial escort, which she wants me to join. She's dangerous, Sid, but I think I can stop her.
Then I'm going with you. I'll take care of the escort. You can see the bearers to safety. Where are they?
The Baum Archers, soon to break camp. You go on ahead. I'll follow once I've sent word back to the hideaway.
Mrs. Puff, is it nap time?
Hope so.
He, she, me, Wombo.
Gotta go back that way now. Or that way. Let's go down first. Turn back, Sid. Don't think SpongeBob's
Like a
underwear
new
fits
sponge.
right.
I don't think SpongeBob's underwear fits quite right. So like every time that happens, we gotta quote something.
Yep.
It's the principle.
They haven't broken camp yet. How did Doris come to know a slaver, I wonder?
I forget the reason
waited
why
long
they...
enough. She's not coming.
Why do the bearers
Ready the
start
bearers.
turning...
We're leaving.
It's like stone
Back to
or ash or
civilization,
whatever.
is it, Mom?
Because they use too
With
much
all
magic.
haste,
Okay. I
lest
thought it
any
was
of you
something to do with the
lackwits start
the
talking like
stupid
these feckless
crest on
bumpkins.
their faces.
I presume your men are ready. We've
No,
suffered too many delays.
the
as it
tattoos
is.
on their
Any more
face
and
is
I'll be
poison.
docking your pay.
Yes, Mom.
And the doctor at the camp is specialized in
go.
removing them.
It appears we have company. Kill him.
Dominant's
welcome
also
to
suffering
try.
from that shit too. But Sid or Clive's different. Juggle, juggle.
Death. Kill.
Kill, die, murder, stab.
So much for your escort.
You'll forgive me for not avenging my men. I'm not the swordswoman I used to be. I surrender. Do with me as you wish, Sid the Outlaw.
Sid!
Ah, Doris. I take it you're not here to rescue me from our brooding renegade? You know, I always wondered where you'd vanished to. But casting your lot with this criminal of all people.
Better fighting for a cause than killing for coin. I'm sorry, Sid. I should have told you sooner. This woman, my former master, once trained bearer children to be weapons in service of the highest bidder. She raised me like a daughter, and I did terrible things to earn her favor.
It wasn't all terrible, surely. We had our fun, too. You were always so eager to learn, and had such clever hands. All my other children took either to the blade or to the books. Always either or. But you proved yourself a master of both. That's why I kept you for my own. How about it, my little dagger? Care to swear that blade to me again?
I never swore my blade to you, nor will I ever. I fight for a higher cause, to liberate the bearers of this world. Farewell, Master. Thank you for making me the weapon I am.
You always were a righteous child. Perhaps that's the reason I loved you so.
Now cut her head off.
What do you want to do with her?
I am not the killer she wanted me to be. Not anymore. And she no longer has friends in high places. The Dame does, though. Her connections at the Imperial Court will see that justice is done.
All right. If you're certain.
I am. And thank you for everything. Now, I better let these bearers know that they're safe.
And then you have to go through the whole, we're never safe. No one's ever safe.
We should head back to the hideaway and put Cole's mind at ease.
Welcome back, Sid. Doris's message just arrived. I hear you saved more bearers from being smuggled across the border.
With any luck, they'll be joining us in the hideaway shortly. Oh, and your letter. You don't need to worry about Doris anymore.
I'd been hoping as much. She mentioned one or two things in her report. So the slaver we'd been chasing all these months was her former master. Wish I'd known. She's been arrested, by the way, over in Sambrek. Went quietly, or so we're told. And she won't be getting off lightly. The Empire may have no love for bearers, but it's none too fond of black market traders either. Can't have been easy for Doris.
I'm sure it wasn't. But don't worry. She'll be all right.
I hope so. Suppose you should know, eh? You had quite the past yourself before you came here, or so I understand. Anyway, thanks again, Sid. The Cursebreakers would be lost without Doris. And you, of course.
Keep up the good work, Cole.
You know what you should do after you do all the story bits? Instead of finishing, you should just edit all the quest clear sounds together.
We've run out of Papio nuts and all.
Just doom 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 doom.
Best
I already did those. Oh.
Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
I think that's the
Come
first.
again or get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out, man. Go away. Get out of my bat cave.
Alfred, get out of the bat cave. It's me time.
Time to fuck the bats.
I heard the Guardian saying we're supposed to dwell.
Ah, Lord Rossfield. What brings you
It's
to
time to
Eastbourne?
feed the bats,
A
Alfred.
delivery from Martha.
Speak to me. No, I'm not crazy, Alfred.
These are
Why would I be?
Just insane.
Martha's keen to cut the apron strings, then, is she? I jest, of course.
I'm
See,
not crazy.
I had
You're
thought we might
crazy,
be able to
Alfred.
revive the old wheat fields, but they'd long since gone to seed.
Crazy? I was
Only
crazy, Runts.
without the seeds.
Shut the fuck up.
Martha was hoping you might be able to show the bearers how to plant and tend these, so that they'll be able to fend for themselves.
That's not a bad idea. These bearers had only recently escaped their bonds before we brought them here. They know little of freedom, of providing for themselves and their loved ones. Unless we teach them how to live like free men, I fear that all we have achieved in bringing them here is to exchange one master for another. Not that myself and the Guardians have been the best example to them so far, subsisting almost entirely on Martha's charity as we do. It's about time we all started to provide for ourselves, bearers and Guardians alike. Unfortunately, we've been a little too busy of late to focus on much besides bolstering our defenses. There have been alarming reports of...
The Horde is closing in. They're coming, so wait, all of them.
Damn it all, I thought we'd have more time. Gather the men in the square. Send to the rest for reinforcements.
Yes, Sir Wade.
The Horde.
A Kashek, a veritable legion of them. They've been seen prowling around the northern reaches for a while now. We don't have the numbers to hold back a swarm that size. I had hoped to build a perimeter wall so that myself and the Guardians might be able to defend the village, but...
Now you're out of time.
Precisely. If reinforcements from the rest arrive before they do, we may just scrape through, but I fear that's rather an enormous if.
What if you could call on reinforcements from Eastpool?
You mean the bearers? We brought them here so they might live, not die, fighting for their lives.
So wait. You said you lacked men to defend the village. Are the bearers not men? Do they not wish to see Eastpool saved? Though they may not be trained soldiers like your Guardians, what help they are able to offer could still prove the difference between victory and defeat.
You're right, my lord. I will appeal to them. My friends, I humbly beg your aid. We Guardians are few and our enemies many. But I swear we can defeat them with you at our side.
You would send us to the slaughter, to serve as bait for those fiends so that you and your men might be spared. And to think we trusted you. Say what you will, a home is not worth dying for.
But it is worth fighting for. Sir Wade fights to give you lot a chance. Just like I do. Just like Sid does. We all wanted to give you a home where you could be free. And you got one, didn't you? This place, Eastpool. This is your village. Your home. And if you don't fight to protect what's yours, You'll lose it. You know I'm right. This world wants to take everything from you. Everything. Your homes, your freedom, your very lives. So then, are you going to stand by and let that happen to you? Are you going to accept fate like good little Bran did and die, having never stood up for yourselves? Or will you fight like free men and women?
Oh no, she got the frying pan, the ultimate weapon.
What are you doing?
All right. Give me a sword. I never dreamt I'd have a home of my own. And now that I have, I don't want to lose it. I will protect what's mine, or die trying.
We all will. Free men and women, fighting together.
While this is all going on, there's just the enemies are just outside going like, "Yep, it's okay. Take your time."
Freedom!
Freedom! Scotland forever!
Thank you, Martha.
Yeah, unbearably loud bagpipes start playing.
Just promise me one thing. That you'll show them how freeborn fight.
Gladly.
Well, if it was numbers you were lacking, you certainly won't be now.
Thanks to you.
Me? Oh, I just love the sound of my own voice.
Lord Rossfield, my lady, we're ready.
So what's the plan of action?
We'll divide our forces into several small detachments, each made up of guardians, bearers, and guards from the rest. These will position themselves at strategic points around the village. Upon engaging with the Akashic, each detachment will keep the creatures occupied as best they can, steadily retreating all the while.
You're going to lure them into the village?
I am. We will have neither the time nor the resources to treat the wounded, so injuries must be avoided at all costs. Instead, we will focus purely on defense at first. By coordinating our withdrawal through the use of messengers drawn from among the bearers, we will aim to have the swarm converge at a point of our choosing. With luck, that point will be the village square, the perfect place for our most able warriors to surround them and fall upon them, and for you and I to finish them off.
A sound plan, but one that'll require a leader with a cool head and strong nerves to coordinate the retreat. I'd say you have both in abundance, Wade, but you'll be needed. Please, leave the last of the fighting to me.
Ha! And let you have all the glory.
Sir Wade! They're here!
Then you know what you must do. We work together, everyone playing their part, each shielding the other that no man might fall, that Eastpool might live on. For Rosaria!
For Rosaria!
We've no time to argue, my lord. I'll do as you ask.
And I will do as you ask.
I'll do it first. No, I will.
Suppose we'd better do our bit too then, eh?
I'm rising right now. Can't you see?
Jesus.
He's not here. He can't save you.
Jesus. Alright, here we go.
The calm before the storm. And here it comes. I will not let this village fall.
Every single time Clive has to take a shit.
Richard, down here!
Titan!
Smash!
Zeus!
Odin!
Boy!
I so kept saying that during the Godzilla X Kong movie. Which I'd recommend. That is a fun film. There we go.
Looks like that's the last of them.
Lord Rossfield, change of plan.
What is it?
Owl from the rest. An Akashic curl's been sighted on Rhiannon's ride and is headed in their direction.
Well, the better half of her guard is here. So wait, how many Akashic remain in East Pool?
Hard to say. My men are still facing some resistance, but I think the worst is behind us. I could order a detachment or two to fall back and...
No. Let them finish the job. You stay here too, Sir Wade. Your men need you. I'll go after the Curl. Join me only when East Pool is won.
If you're sure, my lord. May the Founder protect you.
You know how Clive's actor after each recording session felt with where he constantly had to go the entire time. He's talking like that, and then he gets to the fucking fight scenes.
Never forget the iconic. I'll fucking kill you.
I'll fucking yeah. Love it.
Listen, that line's, I guess, good, but it's also freaking funny.
Yeah.
Because isn't he like a teenager?
Is that the beginning? Forget.
Yeah, it's at the beginning.
It's been so long since we did the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're in the area.
Psych, that's the wrong area.
There it is. With me, Togo. Get him.
Yeah, it was easy.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Back to Eastpool.
Look at this, Clive. Not a single casualty. It's just got some guy in the back. My leg!
The founder for that. And for you, my lord. We were able to eradicate the rest of the Horde. I have guardians posted around the village to keep watch for further attacks, but all seems quiet for now. I hesitate to say it, but I think it might be over.
I think it might.
We did it. We saved Eastpool.
Save the world.
Thank you, my friends. Thank you.
No, Sir Wade. It's us who should be thanking you. You brought us together. Showed us what it means to fight for what you hold dear.
We never had nothing to call our own before. We didn't know what it meant to protect it, but now we do. We really do.
Forgive us, Sir Wade.
This man's whispering in my ear.
People saved us.
ASMR.
And still we doubted you.
ASMR voice actor.
In my mind anymore.
Clive should do
We're
that.
free men now, so we have to start acting like it. We have to fight to protect.
I love
what's
that
ours,
video of him and Carlax's
Eastpool.
voice actor
And we shall.
doing like a dating hotline or something.
Together.
And Carlax goes all murder mode for no
Anyone
reason.
or anything tries to take it away.
Him and
They'll have us to answer to.
Erica Lindbeck actually had a photo
get to
together
work.
a couple of
This
months
village
ago.
isn't gonna rebuild itself.
They did a what?
They had a photo together, which is pretty cool.
Nice. Though I think the most famous thing with him, and I think it's him, is when he got blinded at the freaking Game Awards. That was him, right? Ben Starr?
No.
Maybe.
They're Rosarians. Your father.
I'm pretty sure it was.
Bearer's plight.
But you know the meme of that one guy getting blasted in the face with like lights at the Game Awards?
No.
Oh my gosh, it's so funny.
Let me see.
It's like this dude's just sitting there and there's light all in his freaking face.
Yeah, it's Ben Starr, yeah.
After all, this is my
Yeah, that man just kind of sat there and took it and like, this is my life now.
if I didn't pull my weight.
I think you'll find it's East Pudlian, Sir Wade. But you should be proud all the same. I'll have to pull my weight too. Can't have the rest getting outclassed. Speaking of which, I ought to be getting back.
Can we continue to count on your support, Martha?
Of course, and I'd be counting on yours too. Us Rosarians have got to stick together, haven't we?
Indeed we have.
And Clive, come by the Golden Stables when you get the chance. I ain't paid you for delivering them seeds yet.
All right. I will.
Lord Rossfield, do you remember our very first mission together?
Oh,
clearing the goblins from the Stillwind marshes.
How could I forget?
There's one sight that I shall never forget. You, facing off against that giant Morble. Not a trace of fear on your face. Since that day, there have been more than a few times when I felt like giving up. When the odds seemed so stacked in the enemy's favor, I thought I may as well just lay down my sword and surrender. But every time I would think back to the look in your eyes that day and remember what it means to be a shield. Know that whatever trials Eastpool may face, I shall never lose courage. Thanks to you.
So Wade, you have always been a true shield. I know that Eastpool, and indeed all of Rosaria,
Okay.
will be safe in your hands.
Why are you showing me that?
It's popped up on my Twitter.
The rest of the
You're watching. Are you looking at Twitter in the middle of this?
A little bit.
I'll do my best.
You animal. This is a very emotional video game. I implore you to pay attention.
Yep.
You just hear the rage start building in my freaking head. No, it's just like it's like the whistle going off. Or you know the triggered sound effects where it's like just bass boosted.
Or the fucking the zoom in on Sully's face.
You went and saved Eastpool and all.
No, that's
I
not
just
triggered.
Did what I could.
And it's only right that you get rewarded for it. Take it before I change my mind.
Yeah, give him a goddamn reward.
Thank you, Martha.
So, Eastpool's finally back on its feet again. And a home to free bearers. Who'd have thought we'd see the day, eh?
Well, it was your idea.
I know that, but I never stopped to think what it would mean. Bearers in charge of themselves, thinking for themselves, working for themselves. Like your hideaway, but not even hidden away. Though I suppose the rest ain't much different nowadays. You know, bearers living free like that reminds me of when I first met Sid. Loath as I am to recall that particular day.
I take it you didn't always see eye to eye. What happened?
Well, if you really want to know, I started doing what I do long before I met Sid. In fact, that's how I met him. Or at least how he came to meet me. He showed up at the stables one day, asking questions about who'd been buying up bearers. Founder knows what he thought I was doing with them. Running a hunt, poking around in their innards. Something awful anyway. Me, I thought he was a new constable. Thought the game was up. But somehow we both managed to work out what each other was about. And before I knew it, the cheeky arse was rattling on at me about how I was doing it all wrong. After all my hard work. Told me I was giving them relief, but not freedom. That my bearers were still dying as slaves. Got right under my skin, it did. Told him if he didn't like it, he could bugger off and report me to the garrison. And do you know what he did? He smiled. And then he laughed. And then I did the same. We made a pact that day, that whenever one of us was in need, the other would always be there for him.
And you were?
Well, we both wanted the same thing. To make life better for bearers. Just like your dad. Do you know I was born right around the time Elwyn became Archduke? Growing up, I saw how he tried to change things. He certainly didn't lack for ambition, that one.
Indeed. But the loftier one's ambitions, the harder they are to achieve. Which is why those of us who follow in their footsteps need to finish what people like Sid and my father started.
Suppose you're right, aye. And if we don't manage it, there's always them who come after us. Good thing we've got a few half-decent sorts waiting in the wings, eh? It's almost enough to give you a little bit of hope.
Just a little.
Anyway, enough nattering. Better get back to work. Let's see about making everyone some dinner, shall we? The least the folks who saved Eastpool deserve is a hot meal. And you and me ain't gonna save the world on an empty stomach neither.
That sounds like a wonderful idea.
Nice. Ooh. I think that does it for this area.
About damn time.
Now we can head.
How long have we been going?
Just over an hour.
Okay.
Everything's back the way it was. I don't know how they...
Take that, you naughty thief!
Clive!
To what do I owe the pleasure?
I just wanted to see how the town's been faring since you brought everyone together.
Since we brought everyone together, all is absolutely wonderful. Conrad and Natalie's hands remain safely away from each other's throats and firmly at the helm. Our stores are full, and the bandits still too disorganized to raid them. Just as the good Lady Jane and Lord Underhill intended.
Are you a lord? Lubor's going to be one too. They're going to make him the Lord of Dalamil, because of how he stopped all the grown-ups from fighting.
It's the mayor of Dalamil, dear child, and the vote hasn't taken place just yet. But if the people wish me to lead them, I shall. And my first act will be to build a school so that menaces like you two learn not to interrupt your elders. Speaking of menaces, there may be a rather worrying one just over the horizon.
May there indeed.
I'm afraid the example Conrad and Natalie set in putting aside their differences and presenting a united front might have caught the bandits' attention. And they might have elected to take a similar approach. They have formed what one could call a League of Outlaws, and they grow more organized by the day.
But we'll fight them all off just like last time, no matter how many of them there are. Won't we, Lubor?
Of course we will. If we continue to work together, we can overcome any challenge we choose to face. The longer we avoid facing this one, the more difficult it will be, until the only way to overcome it might be to run for the hills. Our best hope is to nip these efforts at organization in the bud, by finding those ne'er-do-wells who have yet to join the cause, and ensuring that they never do. Perhaps a certain Lord Underhill might be willing to lend us his aid once more?
How could I refuse?
Thank you, my lord. Victor will fill you in on the particulars. I have him stationed by the desert gate, receiving and collating reports from my scouts. Such an amenable soul. He reminds me of you.
I'll go and speak with him.
What's the difference between a lord and a mayor? That's easy. One of them swings a sword, the other forges them.
Wait, what? Anyway. Got a few quests to tackle. Oh, wow. Yeah, you're right. I don't think we're going to get any further with the story in its current situation. But that's fine. Means we can get all this out of the way, then we can get to the story next week.
Outlaws. Sounds like we have some competition.
I say we go for another hour and then we stop.
Sounds good.
Still in Dalamil, Victor?
Ah, Sid.
I thought you'd have returned to Cosnes by now.
I did. Then I came back. I've developed something of a fondness for the place. And having worked so hard to see it saved from one fate, it would seem remiss to abandon it to another. A sentiment Master Lubor certainly isn't shy about exploiting. Hence my doing his bidding yet again.
You're not the only one.
What does he want you to do?
He asked for my aid in putting down the bandits. And he said that you might be able to help me find them.
Then you've come at just the right time. I was on my way to speak with Conrad about how to organize our forces. There are more camps in the vicinity than we can safely strike at once. But we must strike together, and we must strike soon at as many camps as we can. We can't give this league of theirs time to rally its forces.
All right. Which camp shall I take?
There's one upriver. Just out there, across the dunes.
Leave it with me.
Those ne'er-do-wells want to band together.
This one.
Torgal, rip his nuts off.
the 40th time.
Get him.
Torgal, chill. We need more money.
Payday. Ew. Can't believe I'm wearing SpongeBob's underwear.
SpongeBob's underwear.
Run like the wind.
Where am I going? That way. Keep going, dumb bird.
This
Ew.
will be easy.
I'm not fighting that.
But yeah, I think we're currently wrapping up a lot of story.
That must be the camp Victor mentioned. Come on then, Torgal.
Like story side quests, I guess.
That's what it feels like, yeah.
That's him. The one who killed Locke and Fingers. Take his head off.
Oh, they got a healer.
Yeah, there he is.
Where is he? This one. Get that out of the way. New sailing. There we go.
I'd better let Victor know.
Sid, where are you?
Over here.
Ah, I see the bandits didn't pose you any trouble.
No, but that's not why you're here, is it?
No. Something's happened. We need you back in Dalimil.
What is it?
The whole town's in uproar. They're saying that Lubor is a bearer.
What?
Seems that one of our parties wasn't as thorough as they should have been. They let one of the bandits escape, and his escape route took him right through Dalimil. Some of the children spotted him, and he was about to silence them. And when Lubor felled him with a bolt of magic, and without a crystal.
But that's not possible.
It is, if he's a bearer and has been hiding it all these years, which is what people are saying. If he has, well, I wouldn't blame him. No man is branded by choice. Still, all those people see is a man who's lied to them all his life. One who was made a leader of himself when the world believed he should have been a slave.
Fuck.
I don't know where we go from here, but I know one thing. Lubor needs all the friends he can get right now.
You're right.
Oh, whoa, okay. What the fuck?
Click, click, click.
The terrains will fuck you, Wookie.
Everyone knows. I made it a habit to keep a crystal close at hand for just such an occasion. And when that occasion arose, I forgot to reach for it. Well, it was bound to come out sooner or later.
We're sorry, Lubor. We tried to keep running, but we just couldn't anymore.
There's nothing to be sorry for. I rather enjoyed playing the hero for once. All that matters to me is that you two are safe.
Look at him talking to his betters like it's nothing. All lies, I'll wager. Just like the ones he fed us
What's
all these
happening?
years.
Once people make up their minds, it's hard
The
to
King of
change them.
Ulu is trying to inflict his gay beams on everyone.
God damn it.
Convince the people not to let their prejudices
Yes,
blind them.
that's my
Convince them
explanation.
that nothing has changed. That their enemy lies outside these walls, not within them.
You're right. We should speak to everyone.
I'm glad you agree. I'll handle the townsfolk. I'm a Dalmec born and bred. They listen to me. You head to the tavern. Make Conrad and Natalie remember who Lubor really is. They know that Lubor and I are friends. I might not make for the most impartial of interlocutors. Lord Underhill of Randalar's League of Merchants, however, is a trusted and impartial mediator of note.
I'll do what I can. Lubor, stay here with the children. I can't promise anything, but we'll try.
And that
What
is
the
all I
fuck?
can ask.
Game. What is happening? Is the fucking... The terrain is merging with everything.
Barbatos is freaking initiating sweet rave party.
Oh god!
He has initiated the sweet rave party.
Why do they always have to make such a fuss?
He knew all along that he was playing us for...
Forgive me for disturbing you.
I've seen your face before.
As have I. Lord Underhill, wasn't it? Of the League of Merchants.
That's right. I wanted to speak to you about Lubor.
The rumors that he's a bearer. All true, I'm afraid.
He'll never be mayor now. Not if I have anything to do with it.
But what of his wares? Bearer or no, his steel is highly valued throughout the Republic. In this at least he's done the town a service. Might that not earn him a little leniency?
Leniency? He pretended to be one of us when he was laughing behind our backs all the while.
I'm sorry, my lord, but he lied to us. He lied to you. He cannot be trusted.
So what do you propose? Will you drive him from his home? Close his forge?
Perhaps. That is a question for the people of Dalimil. And they will thank you not to get involved.
I'm gonna have to save and reload this. This is bad.
Probably.
The townsfolk have made their minds up. There was nothing I could do.
Nor I. Conrad and Natalie refused to consider anything but their own wounded pride.
You never know. Once their anger is cooled, they might see things differently. For now, we should report back to Lubor.
All right.
Why do they always have to make such a fuss outside? It's...
This is terrible. Hang on.
Sweet rave party.
Yeah, huh. Save. Cut. Fucking better not be.
Why do they always have to make such
There we
a
go.
fuss outside? It's driving
And
away our customers.
we're back. I don't know what that was about, but it was terrible.
Like I told you, it's all the gay
I
beams
assume
being
the
thrown.
situation is hopeless?
There's still hope. But
Perhaps not in this lifetime, I think it's fair to say.
You mustn't think like that, Lubor. Give them time. They'll come around. We'll talk some sense into them in the end, you'll see.
No, you won't. And your efforts would be better spent elsewhere.
But Lubor...
Rosina would often tell me that steel does not lie, that a blade is a reflection of the smith who forged it. To yourself be true, that was her point. Rather an ironic one when you consider that her life was taken with a blade of her own making. But I do not doubt that she was always true to herself and what she believed in, right to the end. And so must I be. I must do what I know to be right, no matter what others might think of me. And now, I know what that is. I must embrace my new role of villain so that the people of Dalimil have something to unite against. For only united can they hope to stand against the threat that awaits them. I'll need to make a suitably dramatic exit, of course.
Don't go, Lubor. You're the only one who was ever kind to us. We'll be all alone. Again.
Trust me, little ones. It is for the best that I go. Not only for the town, but for you, too.
How could it possibly be for the best? These children need you. The least you can do is give the townspeople a chance to change their minds.
They would not take it, Victor. It's over.
Over, you say? And so just like that, you're going to throw this town and these children to the wolves? I thought you were better than this. But it seems you had me fooled as well.
Victor.
Forget it. Do what you will.
You sure you're making the right choice, Lubor?
Of those available to me, I believe it's the best one. Yes. Ah, but where are my manners? Here. Your reward for clearing out that bandit camp. Right then. I have packing to do.
If there's anything I can do. Anything.
I'll bear it in mind. Thank you.
That was a joke. He said bear.
Anyway.
After the sweet rave party.
Let's see. You got.
So Dravost is still standing. For now, at least.
If you can swing a hammer,
I never thought I'd have to.
Anyone without a blade, come and get one. Sharpest edge in Dravost, guaranteed.
They say the quest destination was nearby. Oh, this is the Blacksmith Blues one. August.
Yeah.
August. Oh, there he is.
Clive! You're here!
And the Akashic?
Mostly off to the north still. But I spoke to Doris's scouts and it turns out things are worse than I thought. There's swarms of them out there. Told old Snotty to be ready to seal the north gate. That should buy us some time if we need it. Enough for the villagers to barricade themselves inside their homes at least.
Well done.
welcome back. Sid. I'd never have guessed, you know. Not if August hadn't let slip. Who'd have thought that the savior of Dravost would turn out to be the realm's most infamous outlaw? Keen to help us out again?
I am.
Thought you could sneak off without me, did ya?
Blackthorn.
Oh, What are you doing here?
One of the scouts couldn't keep his voice down. Unlike my best mate who didn't think I deserved to know. Zoltan, how long's it been? Long enough for us two to turn into a pair of old codgers, I see.
That your idea of an apology? Prick.
Don't listen to him. You only did what you thought was best. For the village and that.
I did, yeah. But that ain't the whole of it. Vulcan, our master, didn't leave the chiefdom to the two of us. He left it to me. The best blacksmith in Dravost, barring himself, of course. Bloody stupid tradition, in my opinion. If someone's got talent, you should let them practice their craft, not ask them to settle petty feuds and barter for grain. Our master wasted half his life that way. I wasn't about to let that happen to me.
So you wasted half of mine instead.
You're what Dravost needed. Under me and my precious ideals, this place wouldn't have lasted a year. So I left to devote myself to the work and spare you lot the consequences. I may be a selfish prick, but I only did what I felt I had to.
What you had to do was your duty!
Even if it meant we all starved?
Enough. This is no time for bickering. You can finish beating each other up once Dravost is safe.
Fine. I've said my piece anyway.
Yeah, so have I.
Sorry, Clive. I shouldn't have stuck my nose in. Short enough on time as it is. Still, give us a mo, would you? I need to get my head straight before any of them Akashic try to bite it off.
Good day.
I wish these things didn't cost so fucking much money.
I mean, you don't really need them.
May we meet
I know.
again?
But still, just wish they weren't so bloody expensive.
You, ready for the off then?
We can't afford to waste any more time.
Right you are. Might be worth having one last word with the scouts, though. Don't want any nasty surprises, do we? Oh, and Blackthorn.
You gotta love that freaking random eagle that is just losing its mind in the back. You hear that?
How close are they?
Within sight of the walls.
You're in the middle of an important conversation when all of a sudden you hear
About nasty surprises.
just you just loud.
You know what's funny though? That sound
Good idea.
doesn't actually belong to an
Inside,
eagle.
but keep your weapons out.
Oh yeah, it's like a falcon. It's a falcon.
It's a falcon, yeah. But it's used as an eagle sound when eagles don't even make
I'm
that sound.
prepared to fight if I have to.
Well, let's hope you don't.
There it is again.
Once the scouts are inside, order your men to barricade the gates.
It's like how
no heroic last stands, you hear me?
the dolphin noise you hear in the
fighting at all
SpongeBob
if
stuff
you can
doesn't
help
belong to a dolphin. It belongs to a
August's
kookaburra.
right. I've seen what Akashic beasts
Sped
can
up.
do to armor. The people here are tough and willing, but they ain't equipped to face what's coming.
I'm going out there. Start work on the gate as soon as I've left. I'll give you as much time as I can.
And if they kill you?
You evacuate. But it won't come to that. I promise.
You'd better be right.
Take good care of Dravost till I get back.
Leave it to me. And give those things what for, yeah?
I forget, have you played Rune Factory 3?
Yes.
I
have beaten it.
The recent one?
Huh?
The re-release, remaster thing?
Both.
No.
I played the original and the re-release.
I'm having such trouble with the fucking snow dungeon.
Yeah, that game is kind of not very forgiving with its combat and stuff.
I'm already on the second year. I wanted to get
But yeah,
the snow dungeon done before the end of the winter. But I couldn't. Though I did love the fact that I got so much money for New Year's Eve from everybody. That was nice.
Oh yeah. Usually the best thing to do is to always constantly be
I died.
buying. Wow.
That's a first.
Not really. You've died before, but I didn't expect it to come so suddenly.
Yeah, fuck you, Bison.
You must have not been paying attention.
No, we were talking.
We can't afford to wait.
Right, you are.
We'll frickin' finish the fight and then we'll continue, idiot.
Skip this shit. Let's try again. Anyway, we were saying,
usually the best thing to do with Room Factory 3 is to always be constantly making stuff.
That's what I am doing.
And to always be visiting the bakery to buy new bread because
I do that
you can
too.
get the rare ones.
It's just,
Like you'll...
unfortunately, you get to a certain point where you're just not making anything anymore, and you got to do more experience shit for it.
What's your preferred weapon?
I love me the dual blades and the normal broadsword style.
I like being the Wooly because the Wooly's just overpowered.
Oh, yeah, I do like doing that too sometimes. I had to do that. I had to get used to that real quick when I was helping out the desert people.
How the Wooly works is actually really interesting because you can pick up things and like throw them, which is fun.
You can suplex.
And it's potentially one of the most powerful moves in the game.
I've also been going out of my way to grab new monsters and shit and stole them in the barn.
That's fair.
Just because of like, oh, I want ones that can drop stuff that I don't want to have to keep going into the forest to collect.
Yeah, like milk and eggs and stuff.
I thought if I grabbed that one that drops like apples and shit, you kill it, I'd get apples, but no, it doesn't drop apples. And I'm like, well, fuck me, right? I forget, it wasn't until Room Factory 4 or 5 that they started letting you grow trees that drop fruits and shit.
I think so.
Yeah, which I would have liked them to do in the re-release of 3, but whatever. Also, Room Factory 3's clock is super fucking quick compared to like 5 and 4.
Well, to be fair, it is it's a much smaller area.
That's true. But I swear, most of the time I'm wasted on like going out of my way to farm and talk with people before I can even get to the main. Oh, Griffin! Before I can even get to the main exploration areas. And also make sure I remember that desert people exist and I need to go talk to them.
I never talk to them because I don't really care enough to.
I do like learning about them. I wish they'd get on more with the humans because they're not bad people.
I mean, I think that's kind of the point of the game. Like, eventually it's going to happen.
Yeah.
So, like, the whole point of the game is eventually it's going to happen.
It just takes time.
Who are you picking, by the way?
Oh, to love?
Yeah.
Don't know yet. I think I've nearly maxed out all the females.
Have you been doing their requests?
Yes.
Because you'll have to do pretty much all of their usual requests in order to, or very specific requests, mind you, in order to marry them.
I've been doing a lot of the Carlos and Carmen one.
The fish people?
Yeah, fish people. That's Pia. I love that when it's raining, she goes mermaid form. I found that hilarious.
Oh yeah, she just kind of flops around.
Yep. Reminds me of the mermaids in One Piece.
Well, by fish people, I meant the fishermen.
Yeah, I know. That's why I just said Carlos and Carmen. I've been doing lots of their stuff. By the way, Carlos's fucking throbbing snapper shit was a pain in the ass to figure out. Thankfully, I think I managed to catch one of them, or either catch it or get one of those at one point as a gift. Because you also have, in order to get it, you need the best rod available, and you're not getting that to like level 60, 70 for like specific foraging related stuff.
Yeah.
So, but you can, however, buy those snappers from a specific person that goes to the inn. Yeah, thankfully I figured that out. That's how I got that quest done.
So you just bought the fish instead of actually catching it.
Fuck you. Well, I think I caught one of them originally, but that was my pure fucking luck. And I wasn't gonna waste my time because I also had to. When I realized that, I was like, nah, I can't do this quest. This is something you're gonna have to come back to at some point. Thankfully, you can cancel and continue it at a later date.
thankfully, you can also cheese most of the quests too. Just depending on how like good you are, like just depending on what they need, really. I think.
I am finding affection towards this redhead elf girl. The one that's very off at the beginning, doesn't really want anyone to know about it. But then, like, the more you
Raven?
talk to her... Yeah, Raven. So she starts opening up. It's kind of sweet.
Yeah, she was my go-to.
Raven and Katarina, I think was her name. Where I noticed that the more you talk with her, even though she's so sleepy, she actually starts being very, like, I love you. And all that kind of stuff. It was just cute. I like Shara, but I don't think, much as I like her, I don't think she's wife material for me. Even if she was the one that...
Shara was the...
Flower girl. The one who basically
Oh, yeah.
fixes up, like helps you into the tree and all that.
Yeah, the one who found you.
Much as I like her, nah. I did like the quest with her sister in that. Thought those were cute.
Oh yeah, the freaking Bitey McBiterson.
Yeah. To be fair, Monica reminds me of me when someone takes my food. I get pissy.
I'm gonna bite you.
I do that already. You touched my food and stole it from me. That means I get to freely bite you because you were an asshole. It's only fair. You took my food, I get to bite you.
I'm gonna kill you. Yeah, you just make it much more threatening.
Yep. You killed my dog, so that means you have to die. It's only fair.
My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my dog. Prepare to die.
Father. Whatever.
No, the question is...
How do you know what it was?
Look over there.
I don't know. Just imagine he goes like, my name is Inigo. He doesn't know like who it is, so he's just asking every random person like, you killed my dog. Prepare to die.
Well, almost.
And then he's waiting for that one person to correct him because they know him.
Sneak over the wall. We got the bastards, don't you worry.
Good.
Do you hear that Shadow's gonna be voiced by fucking Keanu Reeves in the movie?
Oh, really?
I'm so happy.
You know what? I feel like it's appropriate.
It was my first pick for him as well.
It's like, to be fair, like Shadow is supposed to have like that gravelly, or I feel like Shadow has the like more monotone voice. I wouldn't say edgy, because
Deep
no,
voice.
he's
like a voice.
he has a deeper voice.
He was my first pick.
Enough to give those Akashic monsters nightmares.
My second.
I'd say if Keanu Reeves doesn't give him like his usual voices he gives, so like, you know, Johnny or Johnny Silverhand and stuff like that, or John Wick, where it's just like, well, John Wick is just him talking, I think. If he adds a bit of like higher pitch to it, I think it would work. Like not too much, but like just a little bit. Because he's voicing an anthropomorphic hedgehog,
That may be.
so it's not gonna be his typical voice. I think.
I love that he turned down Marvel contracts for both that and the Sponge movie, SpongeBob movie.
We'll fortify the gates to the north.
He was in the SpongeBob movie.
The recent one that came out was it Sponge on the Run, I think was that.
Oh yeah.
He was like some dude in a like just the sage or whatever.
That's twice you've
Yeah, I think he appeared in like a hay bale from what I saw.
It was one of those things that you see in the deserts and stuff, just like
A mirage.
No.
And I shouldn't have left
Oh,
without
maybe.
talking it over with you first.
What are
A
those?
mirage is an illusion.
No.
Or
What
a
are those-
hallucination.
No. What are those things that that are in the deserts or cowboy towns that just like friggin'
Tumbleweed.
It's tumbleweed. Yeah, there's a tumbleweed.
You made everything look so easy when for me it was anything but. You leaving gave me the perfect excuse to hate you. And from that day on, I never once stopped to wonder what it would have been like if you'd stayed. But what you said earlier, it was true. You'd have been the death of this place.
Finally, something we can agree on. I hope you see the sense of it eventually. You kept this place alive.
Alive, perhaps. Wealthy even, but Dravozh isn't what it once was. Our work used to be the pride of Dalmekia. Now, we churn out the same rubbish day after day because it's easy and turns a profit. It's not about the craft anymore. I wouldn't send my sons to war wearing the shit most of our smiths are making. I've kept working, honing my skills, trying to lead by example, but no one sees the point. The average castle apprentice has as much passion for the craft as our current lot. Come back to us, Blackthorn. Remind Dravost what a true master blacksmith looks like.
Why has everyone got a whisper for her?
If it means we can work at the same forge again.
That's a kind offer. Kinder than I deserve. And I wish I could accept, but I'm needed elsewhere. There's people who trust their lives to my steel, and I daren't let them down.
Fair enough.
But that doesn't mean I couldn't visit from time to time. Let's see if we can't rekindle this town's passion for the craft, shall we?
I'd like that.
Just be sure to tell Snotty to let me in the next time I come calling, yeah?
Knowing him, he'd let you in anyway. Blackthorn. The Master Smith turned outlaw, back in my good graces. I never thought I'd see the day.
Why does he sound like one of the people from
I'd say
Fable?
that went pretty well, wouldn't you?
Won't do much standing here. Did I ever tell you about the time I robbed an entire encampment of bandits?
Sid, I've got something for you.
Did I ever tell you about the time my buddy Keith tried to... Oh yeah, that was... I'm just remembering our Left 4 Dead playthrough. That was fun.
Jesus fuck. I'm glad I own a good chunk of that. I wish I was able to show up for certain versions of that. But I was busy.
Designs for a certain sword have been passed.
I will say I did rush things a bit, but the thing is, with Left 4 Dead, you don't want to be standing around too long.
Obviously,
There's a reason no one's made that blade in centuries. There's not
And if it meant being a bit annoying to get the guys to get moving so we don't get freaking bum rushed by zombies every 2 minutes, I'll take it.
Yeah.
The engravings on that thing.
Like, the whole point of that game is to keep moving and keep an eye out.
I do like that. I was one of them thing for like one of the little later sessions that had me modded the whole thing, so I was the only one seeing it in fucking weird vision.
You were seeing it in goofy vision.
Yeah.
Goofy, vision.
It's beautiful.
Between the two of us, I'd say we're the equal of any master craftsman ever to have graced a forge.
You know what? I think you might be right. Clive, you wouldn't mind if Zoltan came back to the hideaway, would you?
He's more than welcome. As long as he can keep our secret.
Right. Zoltan, get your tools. We've got a legend to forge.
I'm actually curious if this guy was in Fable. No. Well, it doesn't say he's in, but he might have been, because they just don't have that shit labeled. He was in Doctor Who, though.
Huh.
He was in the Buzz game? Fucking the quiz thing. He was the Forgotten One in Castlevania Lords of Shadow. He's in Little Big Planet 2. He's in Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch. Load again. Most dubs of fucking... of, like, any British games and shit. Oh. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Alright, let's continue. What else we got? Is that one up there?
I say we give it like maybe 30 minutes before I say we call it.
Let's go here.
Lord Rosfield, is there aught the Undying might assist you with this day?
Perhaps. My brother said that your order was helping him with his quest to uncover Ultima's origins. Have you learned anything of note since last we spoke?
Little and less, I regret to report.
I see.
Be assured, however, that we will not rest until the truth is known. Even now, our archaeologians scour ruins in every corner of the realm for traces of Ultima's touch.
Fallen ruins, I take it. Dating back as far as Phoenix Gate.
Indeed. Ultima's thralls are oft sighted among the remnants of the fallen civilization, as if protecting the secrets concealed within.
Secrets we'd see unearthed.
Should our methods be of interest, my lord, mayhap it would please you to observe some of our number at work.
Would that be possible?
Of course. A survey is being conducted not far from here. Perchance you are familiar with Kretov, a small hamlet built around a fallen airship. I was due to visit my colleagues there to collect their preliminary findings, but if you would consent to do so in my stead, I'm sure that they would be honored to relate any discoveries they have made to you directly.
All right. I'll go and meet with them.
They will be most gratified, I am sure. Might I suggest you take the road through Titan's Wake? It will lead you straight to the village after but a short walk.
Thank you. I will.
Oh, you might like
I wish
this.
you a safe journey, my lord.
Gavin, but
May the
Lubor
Firebird's
in
flames burn
FF14
ever in your
FF16
heart.
is voiced by the same guy who voices Sylvando in Dragon Quest XI.
Nice. This guy right here.
Not this guy.
Or no. The other dude.
Yeah.
Mr. Bearman.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's crazy.
A village built around an airship.
Man's got good range.
Sounds like another lost wing.
Oh yeah.
What does he say? He goes,
friendly.
"Hello, darlings," or something like that.
Yep.
I love him. Okay, there's that. We can't get in there. Or maybe we can.
At least until he drops the axe for a moment to speak seriously.
Yeah. Well, it's just for him. It's just it's a stage, not a play.
No, like the thing is, like he'll sometimes like drop his high pitched thing to like speak more like normally, which I think is funny.
I need to get back to that game. I will, at some point. Got a lot of other games to get through though, because 7 is my top priority right now. Titan!
This one.
Two down. One to go.
That's that one, and I'll go accept this one too. There are a lot of side quests.
Yep.
That's fine. The more you do them, the more XP you get and shit.
Do you have any friends?
I'm going the wrong way.
Water.
Where are you going?
Over here.
Hey, Vsauce. Aiko here. Where are you going?
Where are your fingers? None of your fucking business, jerk.
Ah, Clive. You'll be pleased to know that the negotiations are progressing well.
That is good news.
Yes. Our comrade in Randala has just sent word that the contract should be signed very soon. But I still have much and more to prepare.
It's also funny, the guy who voices Sleipnir in this, Odin's, you know, or Odin's dominant thing, guy that keeps coming back, is also voiced by the guy who voices Eric in Dragon Quest XI.
I just need you to go over to the caravans and ask El how long
So,
until the bearers arrive.
Sleipnir.
Find out exactly how much faster I need to get all these supplies moved.
So Sleipnir is voiced by Eric.
Yeah. I'll go and ask.
Huh.
Thanks, Clive. I owe you one.
I wonder if their voice actors will go to Otacon this year.
Depends on if
that'd be cool.
That depends on if Otacon wants to ship him out, fly him out.
Yeah.
What's happened?
Shut up.
That'd be cool if they were.
Gone to the gator.
The Final Fantasy XIV cast were really fun to talk to.
Oh yeah.
Don't blame yourself, El. This is their fault.
Also, you want to know something funny about Estinian?
No buts about it.
I asked the voice actors, like, because apparently Alphinaud and Alice's voice actor only known each other now for a short time.
To give me a message from our intermediary.
Because they never really met outside of, or just really met.
I've reached an agreement with the Silver Peak Consortium instead.
And funnily enough, I asked, "Oh, did you happen to meet anyone else?" And the voice actor for Alphinaud was like, "Yeah, I met Estinians." He kind of likes to be on his own. And then I just made a comment like, "Oh, so he's just himself." Okay.
What's happened?
And then he found that funny.
Yeah. I found that Estinian's the elf, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while. He
the
also
Dragoon.
the guy. Oh, that one. Okay, I'm thinking of the other guy. Never mind.
But I thought we were the only ones the Fist were speaking to about the bearers. How did the consortium even
Yeah,
find
he's
out?
the Needhog Dragoon guy.
Ah, okay.
They have ears all over the Republic.
I was thinking of
This isn't over. The consortium will have to sell
other
these bearers
elf
eventually,
man.
and at the price they paid, buyers will be few and far
Amark?
between.
No.
I'm going to Randalar myself.
No.
Alone? You sure that's wise?
Horrifying. The guy who dies.
My bodyguard.
Urianger?
How kind.
Oh, no.
Meet me at the
Urianger's,
checkpoint near the capital
yeah.
gates.
Yeah, I
I'll
was
send
thinking
an
it's
hour
different
ahead and
because
request
I
a
think
meeting.
he's voiced by the
You
same
go to
guy
Cashlock, Theo,
who
and
voices
get everything ready.
Metalface
I've
in
waited far too long as it is.
Xenoblade 1.
Even if I fail to
Wow,
feed
that's
these bearers, there will
that's
be
a bit
others.
different.
Someone needs to prepare the place and keep
Like
any
that is
wild
a
beasts
big
at bay.
shift.
Oh, and that's me, is it? Well, it looks
Monado,
like I'm following
boy!
orders till she gets back from meeting the Silver Peak Consortium, who've been doing their best to undermine our scheme. She'll never join them after this, surely. No, she said it herself. She still has plans for Cashlock, even if this one falls through. She means to stay with us then. I can't say I'm not happy to hear it, but is this what she really
Just
wants?
go fuck your sister already.
You have to trust her.
No.
You're right.
Die.
It's what she wants now. And if El's off fighting for the cause, I should do my part too. So I bid you
You
farewell
will
and
perish.
safe travels, my friend.
Oh, must have missed a lot
I'll
of the
gather my
conversation
men
because
and
we
leave
were
for
talking.
Cashlock.
Mhm.
Make sure the place is well
To be fair,
stocked
I
and
don't really
defended.
care about any of this
You go to
conversation
Randalar,
because
see if you
I've
can
already
stop my
seen it.
sister biting the
I
consortium's
haven't,
heads
so
off.
kind of sad that I'm
If
missing
she
a lot
won't
of it.
consider her prospects, someone has to.
I'll do my best.
Long story short, he's probably gonna go fight some Akashic.
Okay.
All right. To Randalar then. And better not keep Eloise waiting.
It's down there. Where are you? Good boy. Nope, that's the wrong way. Is it the right way? Close enough.
Who needs a porter when there's no
What I wouldn't give for a hot meal.
This is the end of the road for us.
When are they gonna let us through?
Do we know how long FF16 was in development for?
What was it?
Do we know how long FF16 was in development for?
I don't.
Let's go. Yeah. I hope I didn't keep you waiting. Did you arrange to speak with the consortium?
Here they are now.
You wish to consult with me?
I did. It's about the bearers you recently purchased from the Fist. We had all but finished making arrangements to buy them ourselves, and then you stepped into the fray.
You misunderstand. The consortium had an interest in purchasing them from the very first. It was only our regard for you that kept us from bidding. But your hesitancy in accepting our offer to you suggested that the regard was not mutual. And so we resumed our business.
I did not hesitate. I am
Fucking
simply not
Eloise in
inclined to
this
make
is
such
voiced by the
decisions
same
without
chick who
first
voices
giving them
Lise
due
in
consideration.
FF14.
But what is done is done.
Eloise.
Come then. How
That one.
much do you want for them?
The one that's on screen.
Alas,
And she
you want to
voices
relate
Elise.
yet again.
Yeah, and Jade in Dragon
We
Quest
rarely
XI.
take on such unconventional
Oh,
merchandise without
you
a
know what?
purchaser in mind.
I never realized
Those
that
belong
connection
here.
between Elise and Jade.
Who is your buyer?
A trader from across the water. A most demanding fellow, if it's any consolation. He insisted the bearers be fed, dressed.
What's the voice of a character
even
called
given their own
Ursula in
bunks
Dragon
for the
Quest
voyage
Treasures?
over. That's what you get when you deal with
looks like a
continental
cat.
types.
I wouldn't know.
Probably.
Oh yes, the culture on the continent is quite different to ours. They pay good money for bearers not fit for the knacker's yard, and treat them like kings. But as long as they pay...
That does sound unusual. No matter then. If they've already left our shores, there's little that can be done. Allow me to withdraw my interest. And with it, my interest in joining your organization.
My associates will be sorry to hear that.
I'm sorry you weren't able to save them.
As am I. But I only have myself to blame. He was right, you see. The Silver Peak Consortium did intend to buy those bearers before I did. Their representative hinted at a possible purchase when he came to recruit me. I feigned interest in joining them in the hope he might be encouraged to tell me more. And he did just that. As soon as he left, I sent my own offer to Randalar.
So you never...
No. I entertained the Consortium's proposal solely so I could learn more about those bearers. But I was a fool to think they wouldn't find out. I knew exactly who I was dealing with.
You tried.
I actually can hear Lise
I did.
coming through.
And if what he said was true, the bearers are to be well treated.
Elise?
Which is something,
Lise.
at least.
Eloise
They
is
deserve
the voice
more.
of Lise in FF14.
I wanted so badly
The
to see
fucking
them freed.
the chick who was Ida or pretended to be Ida.
Yeah, you said Eloise first. I was like, oh,
From
what?
Cashlock. The village is under attack. A pack of beasts have come down from the mountains, and there's a dragon at its head. Theo and the others are trying to hold them off as best they can, but the odds are against them. They need help, and fast.
There are a lot of FF14 voice actors in this.
Makes sense. If
Thank
it
you,
works,
Clive.
you know.
I'll gather some men and join you there. Just make sure he's safe.
Hold on, Theo. I'm coming.
Oh god, it's a wise off. Just do the smart thing and just skippy skip. I saw that fucker just teleported in.
Faster!
Other way.
No need to ride from here.
What's the situation?
Where's Theodore?
Upriver! He led the dragon that way to keep it from the village, but the whole area's flooded with ether. We just have to pray he makes it out in one piece.
I can do better than that. Torgal, with me. This one. Get him. Where are you, Theo? Damn it. It's too thick. These creatures have already turned. All yours, Torgal.
What's the dog doing? What's the dog doing?
I can't waste any more time. I need to find Theodore before that dragon does.
You were saying?
Looks like it's found me. This thing's turned as well.
Look at the Durgan.
This is not to be easy.
You really shouldn't stand in there even if your limit breaks. You know that, right?
Yes.
Then don't do it. Also, this will probably be the last quest.
Yeah, it feels like it.
Heal. Grab. There you go.
I don't want to. Yo, ass.
Punch him.
Down.
Punch him.
Here, boy.
Punch him. Punch him. Oh. He flew away.
Ooh.
Ooh, nice block. You actually used it for once. Also, keep an eye on that wing sweep, because it's very obvious. So that way you can dodge it a bit easier. Or block it, whenever you have it up. Nice dodge. Bad dodge. Use the eliminate right here. He's gonna die. Yeah, use an elixir. Run even halfway down. Get ready, dodge. Punch him. Right, Jose.
This one.
I don't want to.
Come on and slam. And welcome to the gym. Good punch. He's diving. How did you avoid that?
Magic.
Watch out. Okay. Eat him. Don't forget, you can hit triangle to throw magic at him while you wait. Get ready for a dodge. I guess not. Punch him. Give him the good punch. Punch him. Yeah.
Fucking head.
Clive? Theodore, you had me worried for...
Oh no.
We have to get you out of here.
think it might be a little too late for that. Bearer or no, there's only so much ether a man can take, and that Drake just wouldn't let me leave. You have my thanks, Sid, for finishing what I could not. For keeping Elle's dream. Theodore!
I would have just yanked the sword out of his hand.
Don't make me do this.
Stop it, Theo! Stop!
Stay back, Eloise! He's turned. And so will you! Take care of my sister. Theodore, wait. Goodbye, Elle.
Damn, bro.
No. Nope. No, little lady. Nope.
Nope. Get out of here.
Nope.
Go away.
Bad.
Shoot. You should know better than to go in there. It's dangerous. Rest in peace, homeboy.
Thank you,
Rest in
Clive.
spaghetti. Never
Think I'll be
forgetting.
all right now.
That was true bravery he showed. Leading the dragon away from the village like that. His first instinct was always to protect people. To put others' well-being before his own.
And now he's gone. Because I sent him to that place, against his will.
It wasn't against his will. He was ready to do whatever it took to show you he could stand on his own. So that you would finally be free to live your own life.
To live my own life. He never could come to terms with the choice I made.
What exactly happened? You once told me Theo was the first bearer you ever helped.
We grew up in Canva. We were born to one of the great trading houses. And I was chosen to inherit the family business. I had my father's head for figures, you see. Theo did not. While I studied the art of commerce, he played at soldiers instead. A late bloomer.
While you were out studying commerce,
Unlike
I
most
was out
bearers, it
studying
wasn't
the
until his
blade.
15th summer that his powers awakened. My parents
While
tried
you
to
were
drive
out
him
studying
out of the house and into
capitalism,
the care of the
I was out
constables.
perfecting my blade.
But before they could, I took him into mine.
Theo told me something else. He clearly admired your devotion to the cause of freeing others like him from slavery. But he said you deserved a better life than this. He wanted to free you from what he called your bonds, just as you freed him from his.
I would be lying if I said I had not wondered from time to time.
How much easier my life might have been if I had allowed Theo to be taken and devoted myself to the family business instead. But I have never regretted the decision I made. Being with my brother meant more to me than tradition or reputation. I only had to look at him to remind myself of that night and the choice I made, and the fact that I would make the same choice again in a heartbeat. He was never a burden. How could he even think that? If anything, I was the one who weighed him down.
You weren't, Eloise. He said it himself, that he had always been grateful to you for saving him, and that he wanted to repay you by letting you live the life you were denied. Neither you nor Theo weighed each other down. You loved one another. You did whatever was necessary to continue living your lives together, and you always would have.
You're right. All I ever wanted, all I ever did, it was so we could be together. Oh, Theo. Why did you have to...
Clive is a great grief counselor.
He probably read it on the back of a freaking milk carton. Oh, this is... Oh, look. It's advice on how to help people through grieving.
But I'm staying
Don't be
here
an
at the Crimson
asshole.
Caravans to
Well, I
continue
can't
our
do that.
work. We can make a difference here. We can help people. Save them. I need nothing more from life than that. So I'll carry on doing what we do. Ensuring that goods, people, bearers get where they need to be. Bringing smiles to people's faces, just like we always have. And to Theo's, wherever he is. This is the life I have chosen. The life I will always choose.
I've made a choice of my own, to continue helping you however I can. Whenever you need it.
Thank you, Clive. Let's go on together then. For Theodore.
Ooh. And I think
That should be all.
that's all we can do for today. Oh well. Let's save. Or check our abilities anyway. Ooh, damn. Alright.
Oh yeah, you never tested out Shiva, have you?
No. Granted, I haven't tested
Shiva
out-
is the...
haven't
if
tested
you
out
don't remember...
Bahamut either.
Yeah. If you don't remember, Shiva is the dodge of the Titan's block.
Ooh, which would be more... which we might try
Which
next
will... so basically, you'll hit the circle button, and you'll do a dodge. And if you do a good dodge, you'll inflict like a debuff on the enemy, I think.
Mm. Yeah. Alright, well, as much as I would love to continue...
We didn't get to go to Ohio.
Oh, well. We'll do it as Ohio Part 2 next week.
Ohio Part 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah. Alright, thank you all for...
If we even get there, we probably still have like several more side quests to do.
Yo, fucking A, we do. Like, Jesus.
Oh.
That's fine. I plan to get them all out of the way. Just so
Well, to be fair, we can honestly say the entire nation is Ohio at this point.
Yeah.
With all the crazy stuff going on.
Yeah. Oh, well, in any case, thank you all for tuning in for another session of Final Fantasy 16. We did get not much done in terms of story. In fact, I don't think we got any story done other than side stuff.
I mean, technically, we did get some story done, just not the main story.
Yeah, more like
side quest story.
Side quest stuff that's been ongoing for a while. Which that's fine. I'm glad to do it because it's all interesting stuff. Come back Friday. Me and Shane will continue more Princess Peach Showtime. Because that game's actually really fun. And yes, we will continue with more FF16 next Wednesday. So,
Yay, hopefully at an earlier time.
Yeah, no, don't worry. I'll try. Tomorrow, however, I'm going to go see a movie. All right. Well, thank you, Gavin, for coming with me again today. And we will see you. I'll see you guys again on Friday. Have a good one, everybody.
No.